Hello everyone, I am Karuna and I welcome you all to my channel. In this tutorial, we are going to learn Python's math module. This module offers a number of mathematical constants. The benefit of these constants is that you do not have to hard code them every time you write your Python programs. It offers a variety of mathematical functions which can be easily applied on integer or real data types. But if you want to work on complex numbers, then you must use the CMath module. Now let's write codes to access these functions and constants. As you can see on the screen, I have written import math statement. This statement will help me to use all the functions and constants of math module. The first constant that we are going to use is pi, which is the most frequently used mathematical constant. So in the output, you can see the value of pi. The next constant that we have is tau. Tau is the ratio of circle's circumference to its radius, whose value is equal to 2 pi. So in the output, you can see the value of tau, which is equal to 2 pi. Next, I am using mat.e, which is for Euler's number. It is the base of natural logarithm, which is used in the calculation of population growth. So here is the value of e. Next, we have a very special constant in math module, which is inf. In this code, I have taken a variable s and assigned it the value of mat.inf. Let's see the output first. This constant is very useful in situations wherein we want to compare some smaller values with an extremely large value. So variables can be assigned mat.inf value, which is representing infinity. In this case, it is a positive infinity. But if you want to assign a negative infinity, then we can write negative math.inf. Do note that this infinity is representing itself in a floating point. So it is float minus inf and float positive inf. The last constant that I'm going to use is nan, means not a number. Many a time you might get this error where the outcome of any expression is nan. So this is how we use it. Nan and none are two different things. None is a Python's internal data type, whereas nan is representing a value which is not a number. Let's understand different methods of math module. The first one is ceil. Now in the example, you can see I have used the ceil method and mentioned an argument 4.8. This method always returns an integer value which is greater than the parameter passed to it. So that means if I'm writing 4.8, it will give me an integer value which is greater than 4.8. So for 4.8, the next integral value which is greater than it is 5. Even if I mention a number like 4.23, this will again give me 5. Opposite to this, we have a method called floor. This method always returns an integral value which is smaller than the number given to it. So for 4.23, the smallest integral value could be 4. In order to ease our task, math module offers basic functions like factorial, sqrt. So I'm going to use them one by one. So this is how you can use the factorial method to get the factorial of any number. Next, I'm using this sqrt method, which will give me the square root of the number. So the answer given by this method is a floating point value. As you can see, I passed an integer value 16 to it and it has given me 4.0 as the output. Now we are going to use a GCD method. You can pass any number of integers in this GCD method. It returns the greatest common divisor of two or more numbers. So you can see I have written 12, 24 and 16, for which the greatest common divisor is 4. Similarly, we can use LCM, which is least common multiple. Now in this LCM method, if all the arguments are non-integers then it returns the smallest integer, which is the multiple of all these arguments. So you can see the answer is 48, which is the LCM of the numbers given in the bracket. If any one argument passed to it is 0, then LCM will also be 0. If no arguments are passed to this function, then the answer would be 1. Next we have fabs. Fabs returns the absolute value of the argument. So in this example, I have passed minus 4.7 and it returns positive value 4.7. Let's calculate power using the power method. This example will calculate 3 raised to power 2, which is 9.0, and in the answer please note that it is returning a floating point value. Let's use the modulus method. This method returns the remainder when first number is divided by the second number. So when 5 is divided by 2, this will give us 1.0 as the remainder. Math module eases our task by offering methods like fsum and fprod, which can be applied on iterative data types. So in this example, you can see I have given a list as an argument. This method returns the sum of all these elements of the list. We can also send a tuple. Now I'm using the exponential method. First I'm passing only an integer value. So the exponential of 6 is this. Let's pass a floating point value. And now in the next example, I am passing an argument 0. So the answer is 1.0. You can also pass a negative value to this method. Let's use logarithmic methods. So the first one is log. This will give us the log of 5 with base 2. So this is the answer. Similarly, you can use log 2 and log 10 methods also. So math module also provides methods which can be used on angles. This degrees methods converts an angle from radians to degrees. Similarly, you can use the radians method to convert an angle from degrees to radians. So this is the answer. Thank you so much for watching this tutorial. The link for the worksheet can be found in the description box. If you like the video, please click the like button and subscribe to my channel for latest updates. Till then, keep working with smile.